With there still being a relatively strong level of fear in the market, but many of our indicators pointing bullish, a lot of people are feeling loads of anxiety, questioning what's the best way to be playing this right now. Are we going to be seeing some growth? Is the market getting ready to take off? And what can we expect going into the future? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you all what exactly I've been doing over the last few days, preparing for whatever move does come from the market, and what I'm personally expecting over the next few months. So with that being said, of course, let's go ahead, let's skip the BS, let's skip the fluff, and let's get straight into the good stuff. So what we can see happening in the market is a relatively strong level of consolidation. Now, what's beautiful is that we have been seeing trends and signs of a reversal. We're putting in some of these lower highs, and we finally got that reversal on the Bitcoin charts, in which we started to put in some of these higher highs to begin what is hopefully, of course, an uptrend. Now, let me tell you what I have been doing throughout this and how I'm going to continue to play this. Well, personally speaking, I have been taking profits off some of the cryptos that have been absolutely exploding and using those profits in order to fuel other cryptos that I think have more potential. Now, let me explain a good example. So as we can see in the Discord, I sold off about 30% of my position in Luna. And a lot of people would say, well, why would you do that? Well, the reason I did it was because back in October, I started a very large position in Luna at around $29.92. Since then, it's gone up about 237%, while the rest of the market realistically hasn't moved too much. Now, what that means for me is that as we have been seeing growth, I am under the belief that it may be getting a little bit ahead of itself, and there are other cryptos that I think may provide more growth in the future, as this one may eventually slow down. So for example, of some cryptos I've been doing some small accumulating on has been Link at $21.07, for example. If we go ahead, we saw that I made that purchase about 3 days ago, and since that purchase was made, we're up on Link a good solid about 10%. Looking at something like DOT, for example, at $28.04. We went ahead and made that buy 3 days ago as well. And since then, we can see that the price has gone up a roughly 10%. Looking at something like Mana, we bought that at $3.51. Since then, that one is also up another solid, roughly about 9% or so. And so what I've been doing is, while I am expecting the market will make a big move to the upside, I still have not seen the full confirmations that I need to start to do mass accumulating. So at this exact moment, personally speaking, I'm not doing mass accumulating, but I am doing some buying and shifting of profits as I am taking advantage of what does seem to be possibly the start of the reversal. So what will it take for me personally to confirm, to say that we are likely seeing this big move to the upside? Do remember, technical analysis is an evaluation of the realm of possibilities. It is not fortune telling. So I can give percent chances and probabilities of what can happen, but nothing is guaranteed. So do take that into consideration. But personally speaking, I'm looking for a few things to happen. The largest being that we get above $52,000. Now, the reason we need to get above $52,000 is realistically, it's one of our most recent macro highs. Looking at this downtrend in which we've been in, of course, we did see this huge wick to the downside. After this huge wick to the downside, we went ahead and we put in this new high here. Now, this was realistically the last significant substantial high that we had throughout this entire downtrend. So what that means for us is that the moment in which we are able to surpass this previous level of resistance, that's a good sign that we're breaking some of the chains that were put on us throughout this downtrend, and we may be looking to clear some massive levels of resistance. Now, not only that though, if we look at something like the RSI, we will actually go ahead and see that that would be another confirmation of something extremely bullish. Now, what that's going to be is that we set this low back in September on Bitcoin charts, and and during that same time, we set a low on our RSI. Now, throughout the next month and a half, we went ahead and we set what seems to be a higher low if we're able to clear this high and establish this as a reversal. Throughout that same time period, we've gone in and set a lower low on the RSI. What this is going to be hidden bullish divergence. And when we see hidden bullish divergences, the longer the time frame, the bigger they are, the more strong of an impact in which they will have. What that means for us is that since this has been such an extreme hidden bullish divergence, since it's been going on for so long, we can expect that if it starts to get enacted, if we start to see this get confirmed and activated, we could be looking at a rather significant climb to the upside. Now, in the event in which we do see all of that happening, we would also be looking at the clearing of most of our EMAs, especially on the daily charts. As we can see, the only two we have left to clear are the 50 and the 100, as we've surpassed the 200 and the 20 again. And if we're able to clear all of our EMAs, that has historically proven to be extremely bullish. So all of that to say, the clearing of $52,000 could be the very beginning of something absolutely significant for the price of Bitcoin. And as we are starting to set this uptrend, it does seem as if it is becoming very possible for that to happen. Now, looking at this thing on the 4-hour charts, the way in which we will be able to tell if this is going to happen or if it's invalidated is looking at two levels. Again, $52,000, the level we want to clear, and $48,000. The reason these two are going to be significant is because although we talked about why this is important, again, this is still our new high. So as we go forward, we need not retrace back to the downside, but we just need to go up and set the new local high. Obviously, that's its significance. But on the bottom side, we can find that this $48,000 level will be extremely, extremely important. Now, realistically, we may not come down to interact with this level. We have gone up, broken through this previous level of resistance at 49,500, and do seem to have some type of RS flip right now, where we had a previous level of resistance, now looking to get established as support, continue to the upside. But if we do come down under 49,527, the level again to watch is 48,127. Similarly to what we saw back here, how we did see that hidden bullish divergence as we were setting a higher low, if we look at the RSI on the 4-hour time frames, you can see that while we set this low and what looks to be a higher low, we're also setting a low and what seems to be a lower low. Another great example of hidden bullish divergence. And so if we're able to start to work our way back up past this high and set the new local high, there is a very, very strong incentive on this short-term time frame to say that we are going to look at a big move to the upside. When you mix that with the fact that the $52,000 level is so significant, there are two very strong reasons on both the long and the short-term time frames as to why once we clear 52,000, we confirm this short-term bullish divergence. We also go ahead, we we confirm this long-term bullish divergence. Both of those, again, say that we could be looking at an extensive move to the upside. And so until that happens, I'm personally not going to be doing any mass accumulating. But of course, there are gains that can be made throughout this, especially as we are seeing Bitcoin dominance falling. Remember, Bitcoin dominance is the performance of Bitcoin in comparison to altcoins. So when Bitcoin is going down, altcoins are doing better. So as we're seeing Bitcoin dominance falling, mixed in with the approach of some type of extreme level of resistance, it tells me that we very likely could be looking at a huge move coming from the market very soon. And if we are able to clear $52,000, that could definitely mean some big growth could be on the way. So pay very close attention to it. I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people, they're going to say, oh, we're rallying. This is the bull market. This is that. But realistically, we've not confirmed it yet. We've not done anything too significant just yet to say that that is for sure on the way. And until we're able to clear $52,000, I personally wouldn't be comfortable saying that we are 100% back in business. So with that being said, of course, I will keep you guys as up to date as I possibly can whenever it comes to these charts, whenever it comes to these markets. And all I ask in return is if you just smash that like button. I'm not going to ask for anything else. If you want to check out the Patreon, please do so. If you want to subscribe because you enjoy the content, please do so. But all I ask is that you smash that like button so more people can see it, so we can continue growing our audience and we can continue this journey we're on. But with that being said, of course, I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you did enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.